back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I'm sharing two new journals that I have up in my shop, my Etsy shop. I'll have the link for it down below. They're two animal farm themed journals, super cute, made out of vintage books. One is a little golden book called Animals on the Farm, and then the other one is called Adventure in the Country, and it is the Bobsey Twins vintage book. Super cute. I also did a Crafticality video yesterday that was altering vintage bingo cards, so if you want to go see that, you can. If you're not able to pick these up or check them out in my Etsy shop, I just hope that they give you inspiration for one of the journals that you are working on right now. I picked this theme because I just thought it was perfect for coming into the fall season, and yeah, I think it's super cute. So this one I'll start with Adventure in the Country. It has a vintage fabric tie that I sewed together here with the contrasting blue zigzag stitch, and this comes completely off. It also has this little ring here that you can put the date or whatever, or a name, and this little cut apart that says goats on it. It's pretty cute. It has a fun tassel on the side. It has different vintage fabrics. This one here is a stripe that has cows on it. This has corn, and then it has some red polka dot, some gingham ribbons, and then some twine, and this really cute horse button there. The fabric on it is a vintage scrap quilt that I picked up. It was just the topper, and I found it at an estate sale, and it just had a fun farm theme. They have this vintage fabric here that has farm images on it, super cute, and then just a lot of fun fabrics. And don't worry, I didn't cut a quilt apart. It was just a topper, and it actually had already been cut up. Somebody else had cut it up, so I bought it, and I'm just using it, repurposing it into the beautiful books. And so this is Adventure in the Country. It's a Bobsey Twins book, and let's see, I think it was like a 1964 or something like that. So, and then I used a fun new paper pad from Michaels. It was, I think it's On the Farm or Down on the Farm or something like that. It's really cute. So open it up here. I have some gingham paper, made a pocket with one of the cut aparts. There's a tag and tickets. Here's a belly band. This is an image from a vintage book. And then I included this. It's like a piece of music sheet paper, but it has an ad for, well, it has buffalo on there. I just thought that, oh, it's a packing, food packing, oh, I guess buffalo. Thought that was fun. I did a little ruffle on the side there. Here's another belly band with another vintage book page. Here is a vintage seed catalog with vegetables. Stone grist mill oatmeal muffins, a recipe book page. There's sour cream pecan muffins on that side. Here is another book page. More of a farm book. As far as this book goes, there were not a whole lot of images in here. I did include some of the book pages in here. I think I just kind of stuck them in throughout, but the book itself did not have very many images. It was more of like a chapter book, but the cover is what I love. I love that cover. All right, so here I have a vintage playing card, couple ephemera pieces there. Here's a double pocket There's a Pictionary card here, has garden on it, so I thought that was appropriate. Cock-a-doodle-doo music sheet page, and then Hey Diddle Diddle on the back. I used some of the quilt fabric there and just made a belly band and a little tag. There's sewing throughout, 2 signatures in this book. Here's a vintage Sears catalog page. Another vintage book page there. I have lots of kids' vintage book pages in this one, just because the book, of course, what I said before, the book didn't have a lot of pictures. There's some stamps and another book page image, playing card, and a buttermilk milk cap there, vintage. Here's another double pocket page, Pictionary card that says Farmer, a vintage postcard, and then another little tag with a tag in there. It says E-I-E-I-O. Use lots of vintage trims and things on the sides. Here's an envelope flip out, and then on the inside there is some canning labels. And I just added some more of that fabric and the little book page image down there. This is a gingham napkin. And then here's another little pocket, a seed packet. Got a little stuck there. Okay. So that. I'll have in my Etsy listing, I'll have all of the numbers as far as the exact amount of pages in here and the dimensions of the book. But I think they're it's about 5.5 by 7 3/4 maybe, or almost 8 inches. Second signature here, I've got this fun vintage pom-pom trim. I have a couple of these animal cards that have the picture and then all the information about that animal. Here's a little pocket that I made with another tag. What I usually do when I make my books is, if you haven't seen my process videos on junk journals, I'll go through with my paper, the scrapbook paper that I want to use, and I'll make my pages, make the pockets and all that, and then with all the scraps, I put them together to make the tags like this. Like these were just 2 scraps and a scrap, and then I sewed it together. Just think it adds a lot, and you can get the full usage of your paper pad that way. Here's a vintage playing card of horses, and another one on this side, a different card, or different style card. This is a worksheet. Oop, I'm sorry, it was off the screen. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I made a pocket here out of this corn fabric. This is a coloring book page and a bag, and then here's another vintage book page. A little doily with a little tuck there, and a couple pieces of the collection. Another song sheet there, Baa Baa Black Sheep, and then this one isn't. This is Oh Dear What Can the Matter Be? A vintage ledger page, I guess that is. Little tuck there. This page is a full pocket, and then I have another one of the animal cards. Vintage invoice. Here's a little tag page. I made a tag in there, and then these things just kind of slide in here. There's the inside there, it's a little dot to dot, super cute. This was really cute vintage cow fabric. I showed that on the tassel. Here is some frame ups that I had. I just thought that was a perfect pattern for the farm. It slides in there. Here's another journaling card. This folds out. I have coffee stained paper in here. Another little tag. This is a pocket page here. That was a vintage book page. It was up there. And then here's the last 2 pages. There's a tuck there and a tuck there, and then here's the back. So super cute. And then it includes the bingo card that'll go with it. Okay, and the other one, it's pretty similar. I tried to make it, I think the pages are in a little bit different order, but this also includes the book pages from the book. All of the book pages come with it. Oh, and then on the front, it has the little tag, plus it has the cow's tag there. The tassel on the side has the cow button. And both of these books have a 2-inch spine. On this one, I added a little bit of detail at the top here because there was a stain from the sticker on the book, so I wanted to cover that up. So these are just a couple vintage buttons that I had. All right, let's open this up. Here's a sheep card. A little tuck there. A couple of seed packet, vintage postcard. Some fun. This is like a seam binding, the kind that's folded over, and I just opened it up and just did a little ruffle on the side, but I thought that bandana pattern was just perfect. Okay, I have this. I need to cut that off. It's a long string there. I sewed in the corn fabric. It's just like a little flap there. And so this book is super cute. Animals on the Farm. It's from 1968. There's a worksheet. A vintage milk cap and a receipt. This one has sheep on the Pictionary card. Oh, and they also each have 3 paper clips with fabric and ribbon on them. Kids paper, another seed packet page, gingham napkin, a little tuck there, some tickets, and a little piggy playing card. I absolutely love this farm paper. It's one of my favorite pads I've found at Michael's, and I found a lot of fun pads there. Here's a Sears catalog page for barn paint. Added this felt trim there. Here's a little pocket with another little tag. And then on the back has a vintage image from a vintage page. This one is the 3 little piggies, a music sheet, and then down here has the chicken at the bottom. Another little pocket with a tag. Here I have some of the stamps, green stamps, and then a cut apart. And then over here is just a little piece of the quilt fabric and a little cut apart there. This has the side pocket, and then here I put the journaling card and another playing card, and then this tag that says on the farm. Kids, I kind of included some of my scraps along the side too, if you haven't noticed that, of the vintage fabric. Oh, I also have, in my shop, I will have some of the page ruffles or fabric ruffles like this that I used the quilt fabric and then did some ruffles. So I have sets of 2, and they have, I'll show them here, 2 of them, and they're about 12 inches long. One will have the red and one will have the blue ribbon on the top. But I just thought those were fun, and I got into I was making ruffles and having fun making ruffles. Here's another cute little Farmer in the Dell and Little Bo Peep music. And then on this side is a worksheet page with a little guy and a horse down there. There's a tuck spot. This is a belly band. It has a couple different cut aparts there. Little tuck. Here is another tuck. This is an image from one of the vintage books, and then here's a book page from a different, I think it's a Chicken Little book. That's what that's from too. Flashcard. I love making these books. I just think they're so cute. I've made a couple other farm books, and I'll try and find the video for those. That was last year, I think. So it's a flip out. Here's one of the pages from this other book, and I have, oh, I'll just show you. I'll include these with the Adventures on the Farm book. So I have those 2, and those will go with the other book. But I included a couple of them in this book as well. Here's another one of the animal cards. And then here's the double pocket. I made that little journaling card, and then the tag up there. This is a little book page, and then I made it a pocket, a double pocket, one up there, and then a little horse card there. 5 little chickadees. Here's a coloring page. And another one of the double pocket pages. And then here I have some tickets. I have a Pictionary card, and this one has pig on it, and then there's a little pig book image down there. And another one of the Adventures book pages from that other book. Here's the frame ups in there, and then here is the envelope flip out page with the fun quilt fabric. This is a pocket up here that I made with, this was a cut apart, and then this was like an ad for the Little People Farm, and my friend Tara had given that to me. Just thought it went well with this. So cute. Here's another, this is an ad for Tractor vintage magazine page. And then here's the last 2 pages. I stuck this little envelope in here, or bag. It was from Chick-fil-A. You can take that out if you don't want it. And then down on the farm, journaling card and another little tag. And then here is what the back looks like on this one. So pretty much the same. But I just love how these turned out, and I hope it gives you inspiration, and hopefully you'll be able to go to my Etsy shop and check them out. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.